Fortnite Thin Client is something people have wanted to release for a while that can help the game save storage on console or PC. With a ton of delays that have happened over 2025, it has now been postponed to Q4. Now this means that it should come out between October the 1st and December 31st. It might even get delayed again until 2026. If you do not know what it is, the Fortnite Thin Client allows players to download pieces of content like a game mode or UEFN creative map instead of having to install the entire game to play any of these experiences, which at the moment can take up to almost 100 gigabytes of storage. When you install Fortnite, it comes preloaded with all the modes like Battle Royale, Reload, Lego Odyssey, OG, Festival Main, Battle Stage, and Rocket Racing. This may require an external storage device to even be able to play the game, but once this gets introduced for PC and console players, it will result in you not needing to download every single mode in Fortnite. This also allows us to uninstall the game modes that we do not want. Like, say I don't want to play Lego Fortnite anymore because I've not played it since the Colombo update back in 2024, then I can just get rid of it when I'm in the pre-game lobby. It will be a separate menu that you can find in the library tab once you scroll down in the lobby, and it will be listed as storage. From there, you'll be able to remove content from any mode that you do not want to have installed that is listed in the category, including UEFN creative maps. You need to have this installed because this will be for the lobby, with the locker and the shop tabs, including where you're able to play the game. Epic Games also plans to update the Thin Client once it releases up until 2027, saying that reducing the install size of Fortnite is a phased project, and we have more to play for this year and next and next. The Thin Client is also already on mobile. Epic are working on making it easier for phone and tablet players to download the game, so when you first install Fortnite on that device, it will only come with the base game and Blitz Royale, being a fast-paced mode with up to 5-minute games. This mode was initially made for these types of players so it can help boost the player counts. It was also added because Fortnite did come back to the App Store recently this year, only for people in the US. They are working on making mobile players enter the pre-game lobby straight away when they get Fortnite downloaded on an iOS or Android device. It will also allow them to choose what modes they want to install or even UEFN creative maps that they might want to play straight away. Fortnite is a large size game at the moment on any mobile device, like a phone or a tablet, so being able to limit the storage will genuinely make a difference in the player counts, potentially increasing them, not just straight away, but over time. This can help players who just want to download a specific mode or map within Fortnite. Save the World will also be included in the Thin Client update, as there were files added about it. Reminder that this is not available on the Nintendo Switch 1 or 2. This Fortnite Thin Client has been confirmed since October of last year, 2024, where it was announced and then delayed to Q3 of 2025 a couple days later. Throughout August and September of 2025, we have seen a few updates on the Thin Client and how it is now being delayed until Q4 of 2025. For me, Fortnite is exactly 79.6 gigabytes of storage, and with this Thin Client coming out soon hopefully, I will be able to delete the modes that I do not want to play, like Lego Fortnite, Fall Guys, which is also in the game with the maps, and Rocket Racing. When I'm on Fortnite, I play Battle Royale, Reload, OG, and Festival Main Stage with my friends, so I'd like to keep those and remove the unnecessary game modes. And the reason why people are talking more about this Fortnite Thin Client is because of another game, Roblox. If you look at Google Trends for YouTube search, you can see that in the last 30 days, Fortnite has not seen as much popularity as Roblox, and that can also contribute to the player counts of both games, with Roblox being increasingly higher than Fortnite in September 2025 alone. It was mentioned about how Roblox was having concurrent players of 40 million on a day where Fortnite only peaked at 1 million on the Battle Royale mode. SypherPK said that the Thin Client release is a way that Fortnite could compete with Roblox, as you can play any experience on Roblox just by installing the launcher, and you download the maps individually, with them being very lightweight in storage capacity, allowing you to load in very quickly. With the Daft Punk Experience event and also the return of Delulu for another weekend, which is an amazing mode in my opinion, the game has seen such high player counts in recent weeks. And Epic are working on so many updates, including the amount of content arriving to Fortnite Mares this year for Battle Royale. If you guys have seen the leaks online, you'll know that this Fortnite mirrors is going to be probably one of the best ones we've had in a long time. This can also potentially help players on lower end devices like the Switch One, an older PC, or PS4 and Xbox One. That can make the game run faster but also save storage, so players are able to download other games on their older gen consoles, including myself, who still sometimes uses a PlayStation 4. A common issue just now is that Fortnite on the Switch One requires a microSD card to fully download the game, compared to the Switch 2, which has 256GB of storage. If you do not know, the Switch 1 only has 32GB, and the OLED model is 64GB. And with Fortnite almost reaching 80GB or even 100GB of storage, it just shows that some people have to actually go out their way and buy a microSD card for their Switch just to even be able to play the game. But with this Thin Client being introduced, it allows for people on the Switch 1 or even the OLED Switch to literally just download Fortnite, have the base game, and install the stuff that they want. Let's hope Epic Games make this Fortnite Thin Client easy to access for any new and existing players to compete with the biggest rival in the gaming industry being Roblox just now. Over the past few years, Roblox have also updated how they optimize older devices or ones with lower specs. This is something that Fortnite could do in the future, but is not related to the Fortnite Thin Client, which is releasing in Q4 of 2025. Just a reminder that this should be between the 1st of October and the 31st of December 2025. Epic should not delay it until 2026, and we can play Fortnite and other games that we want to download on our devices without Fortnite being the one to take up the most storage. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe with the notifications bell turned on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.